AskReddit, if you woke up tomorrow and were able to move things with your mind, how would you use this ability? Slightly turn a statue like the Statue of Liberty day by a certain degree until somebody starts to notice and the rinse and repeat on other famous statues. This is the best one. That is until the Statue of Liberty just cracks and falls over. Just casually glue it back together using telekinesis. I'd start up a moving company. Specialize in moving safes and pianos. Maximize time to profit ratio. No need to waste your time moving lamps for pennies. Me, I'm aiming bigger. Elon Musk will launch your satellite for $2 million kilograms. I'll do it for $500 K. If you really want to maximize profits, get into anything that would normally require a helicopter crane. Or better yet, market yourself as being able to lift things a helicopter crane couldn't. Good part of the market. Crane lift will cost $7 K lowest. Helicopter lifts for things cranes don't reach under 5,000 pounds are about $16 K. Now, if you need to go higher weights, it was $198 K last time I did it. Maybe $10 K less in terms of reduced closure permits had a crane worked. Though, you should probably build a convincing drone and lift it with your packages. If you just make things float, people will assume you're a witch or superhero, and you will be killed most likely. Pretty sure if you lift a building with a parrot Arkansas people will still think you're a witch. Make every shot in basketball, probably easier to make money in golf. Bingo, par 5, on the green, 98-foot putt? No problem. Double eagle, gimme that green jacket and let's cash some checks. And the best part will be that no one will be able to understand how the man with probably terrible foreman strokes is so goddamn good. There will be books about the seeming amateur that managed to slaughter the masters on his debut year. People would be trying to copy the form. Now that I think of it, it's kind of sad. I think it'd probably be easier to cheat at football and just be a really good kicker. Most of the time you won't be attempting any crazy distance, and you can get paid a lot for basically making any distance kick that you're required to, and the effort is low as you might not even have to kick all the time. Oh, gold would probably be the best for me since I still wouldn't have any stamina for basketball. Edit. Golf. Stop driving flying carpet for me. Keep driving, in the air. No more traffic. Guys. Just move yourself up, with your mind. Boom. You're flying. Eh? It's quite chilly here. Think I'll stick with flying car. Move the wind away from your face. Or alternatively, move the air around you so fast it heats up and you have a little bubble of warm air traveling with you. This sounds exhausting. I'll just call an Uber. A flying Uber? It is now. Flibberflow Uber. Do the old dollar on the string on the sidewalk trick but without the string. You can do that inside your house without getting infected. There would need to be someone there. Trust me, string or no string, that joke is no fun to play on yourself. Play it on a pet. That would be endless fun with a playful cat. Give myself the remote without moving from the couch, just like I would pretend to do as a kid. Does telekinesis allow you to find the remote, too? We never said only the remote. Moves house into hand. 1. Go to a casino. 2. Flip all the roulette, blackjack, craps tables simultaneously. 3. Profit. I've worked at a casino. You'd get tossed after 2, maybe 1, depending where you're at. Wait, 1? That's like saying you're not supposed to win there. Ha ha ha, you're not. As my dad always told me growing up, you don't see casinos going out of business. Unless you're just a terrible businessman, I guess. Place phone camera facing the back of my head. Cast the live stream to my TV. Then use my new ability to control a pair of scissors to cut the hair on the back of my head. So like the stitching scene in X-Men, where Magneto is sticking a wound on the back of his head with a metal needle. The most unique one so far. Use it to move people 1.5 meters, 6 feet, or 1 alligator away from me, whatever your preferred method of measurement is. A bald eagle's wingspan. 1/27th of the length in Olympic-size swimming pool. 4,568 jelly beans placed in a row end-to-end. 5.56 NATO cartridges. Buy anything expensive that is sold in weeks, make it lighter when I buy it and later on make it heavier when I sell it. Sir, I think 1,300 bananas cost more than £1 and 37 pence. Later on, sir, I think 4 bananas should be cheaper than £200. Not during these times. I'd use it to move my legs. Oh. When you're sad, don't feel down about yourself, break someone's leg and laugh. Powerful advice, thank you. It didn't work. Now we're both sad and I have to get a lawyer. I would use it convincing one naive person that I was getting stronger and that I must be stopped, thereby giving myself an arch-enemy. I've always wanted one. It kinda hoped that someone would become so fascinated by me that they'd spend every waking moment trying to replicate my power, and when they do they'll make it their prime objective to put me in the ground because they want to be the only one left with such power. There can only be one. No, bro, there can be two. For real. We can even team up. It's cool. No. Only one. You, float away. I'll be your nemesis. I just need a snazzy fedora. Do you by chance wear lab coats and have some kinda German accent? Baby, I can be anything you want, it's your dollar. I'd probably do everything remotely from my bed for like a week straight, and a week after I would get so bored I'd decide to get up, but I would struggle to use my body at all. Then you moved your body with your mind. I already do that. Quote, don't tell our secret, moron. You have a secret, moron? That's just like your brain with extra steps. Pants while going to the kitchen. Just to realize this, you could stand on a Segway and move it with your mind. At that point you don't even need a Segway, a jar of pickles will do. You wouldn't need anything. Move your body through the air with your mind. Boom, flight. Tap that one friend on his other shoulder without having to move my hand over there. And make him think you're a ghost. I would use it to make my movement a little harder. So my muscles will get used to it and I get stronger. It is good practice for new power too. In the same vein, you could probably use the telekinesis to make little tears in your muscle fibers, so you can build muscle without doing anything at all. Massage them afterwards and engage neurons for faster recovery. It's not quite the same because there's a difference between microtrauma due to overload and microtrauma inflicted just because. The former sees an increase in muscle because the body is responding to the stress placed on it. The latter just sees the wounds heal as per normal because there was no overload. Interesting idea though. I don't go to parties. Nobody does, anymore. You can increase the resistance around your body, like walking in water, constant resistance training. It is a good idea. The constant uses is good for that option that something can stop the telekinesis and I will notice it. I would probably use my telekinesis to pluck the hair on my back that I cannot comfortably reach with tweezers. After that, I would eat chips without getting my fingers covered in stuff. And I would probably also use it to close the blinds if there was a glare on the television. Use chopsticks. For the chips. Not back hair. Why not both? At the same time. Now you're talking. Who's talking? I appreciate you and your grammar joke. Is that what you appreciate about him? Simmer down there, Squirrely Dan. I have lightsaber chopsticks I use for my flaming hot Cheetos so my fingers don't get bright red. Dude. Save some pussy for the rest of us. Why move the blinds when you can move the sun? Well, it seems like a bad idea. Don't do that. If you move the sun, everything moves with it, so it's okay. But then you still have the sun in your eyes. Then move your eyes. I think it would be safer to rotate the earth. I'm sure that would cause some issues too. Day to day it would be a third arm. I would use it to move around my mouse so that I can work faster by not having to get my hands off of the keyboard. I'd just use telekinesis for all my computer work, while staying snugly beneath my blankie. Mess with my coworkers. Move objects a few inches to the left or right of where they left them. Things like that. Press buttons on their keyboard. Hold down the shift key when they're typing. Tap caps lock, etc. Makes me think of the scene from Brooklyn 99.
Worst prank ever. So stupid, Holt's not even gonna notice.
Guys, the podium is...
Laughs hysterically. You're crazy. How did you pull it off? This exact scene is why I love this show so much. Yes, Kevin, he moved it a full half inch. I'll tell you the whole story tonight. I love you as well. You'd still go to work? If superhero movies have taught me anything, it's that I gotta have a secret, normal identity. Get rich and act like I don't know nobody. But you gotta blow up first. Do you have other goals or? That's his main one. That's his mango. My main goal is to blow up. And act like I don't know nobody, eh? Han. I'd try to get on America's Got Talent. I'd go on doing a singing routine, and when they start to give me the red X's, that's when I'd start levitating over the effing stage. Or use someone's drink to press the golden buzzer. Oh, I like that one. Then save the levitation for the later rounds and still be able to surprise them. I would go back to sleep. That's a good answer, you just don't give a shit. Nothing really matters. Honestly, I'd have a hands-free morning wank. If you try hard enough you can probably do that without powers. If I literally just woke up with an ability like that I never had before, I'm not sure handling my dick with it would be the first thing I tried before I could perfect managing the amount of force I grip things with. Who are you, who are so wise in the ways of science? The ability to rub both nipples at the same time while yanking it? Please stop, I can only get so erect. But tugging on your dick shouldn't be the first thing you try with your newly discovered, completely untested psychokinetic abilities. Try with a hot dog first, or something, and see if it explodes. We must make sacrifices in the pursuit of knowledge.